Wholeness, good day, good way. 723, card of the day. Journeying into passion. 7 is the journey. 23 is the element of fire, which is basically the passion of the use of your energy. We can call that energetic investment. What you believe in, what's got your energy, what's got you desiring to make movement. So 7, the journey card, but again, in my number system, 7 is you without conditions. Me at a point of unconditional love, about to make a choice that's about to show me how I'm using my energy. So in some senses, if you think about it, you can call that FAAFO. In some senses, you can call that fuck around and find out. That what you believe in, that what you invest in, it's going to show you either what you want to see or it ain't going to show you shit at all. 7 plus 23 becomes 30. 30 in my cards is the king of earth. It is the influence over what, I'm sorry, not the influence. It is the ruler over what I believed. Again, see the aforementioned words. If I'm journeying into what I'm passionate about, that is why I moved. The whole problem was your passion correct? We see that all day, every day. Not going to go too much into it, but you see a bunch of fanatics out here. And I'm not just talking about political, religious, tradition. There's spiritual fanatics too. People who think they have the only way to do things. My way is the best way. What you doing won't work just because it didn't work for them. So you can have fanaticism based off of somebody's passion, and then that's the only way they want to go. Again, 7 plus 23 took you to 30. 3 plus 0 takes you to 3. But you have to look at the duality go. Again, 7 plus 23 took you to 30. 3 plus 0 takes you to 3. But you have to look at the duality. You have to look at the 3 itself, which is the empress, or as I tell you, it's your thoughts. The influence over what you do basically is your thoughts. And then 0 is the fool. It was the original source. If the thinker is more influenced by the thoughts in the thinker's head, there's an issue. Hello, planet Earth. A lot of people are more influenced by what others think than what they can originally think for themselves. Damn, I just reposted something like that. It was like that one picture, and I use it all the time, but this was a different variation where there's a crowd of people, and then there's that one person that says, "You're all wrong." Hell, from my perspective, I say that a lot, and it's not that I'm right. It's just that, holy shit, a lot of y'all are wrong about what you think, and you won't admit it. Again, tie that into current day politics. There's a lot of people who are like, holy shit, I thought this was the best thing. Sorry, it wasn't. And in a lot of their cases, people who are like, holy shit, I thought this was the best thing. Sorry, it wasn't. And in a lot of their cases, they still won't abandon ship. Some of y'all are the same way. Holy shit, I got taught this, that, and the other. I got taught that Santa Claus was real. And now I know he's not. He's just an energetic construct that has been taught to me, and I can't let it go. It's a choice. The problem becomes when what you believe in trumps what you should be aware of, or on a lower level, what you already know. Knowledge gets you fucked up. If what you believe in is stronger than what you know, your awareness never made it into the equation. So real quick, 7, you with the condition about to go on a journey. 7, you with the condition of about to make a move. You're already stuck, stagnated. That 1-3, you're already, this is the death card. You're already to give your potential to that thought. Basically what I already said. If the thought has already motivated you as your rights as a thinker, you're screwed. Common sense is already out the window. Programming takes place. Why 23? 1-3, the potential belongs to the thought. 23 is you're already connected to the thought. So here's the 23. Like I told you, it's the element of fire. It is the passion of your energy. It is your energetic use. It's movement. What I already love. What I already love. And if what I already love is already harming me, you see the way they're holding the blades? If what I love is already harming me, am I not harming myself? Common sense. If you love somebody who is not pro you, but you are pro them, See what I was saying yesterday about we exist in a time, well, this planet has never not existed in that, but it's more detrimental now. You have people who will stand in front of what they believe because they believe what they stand in front of believes in them and is what's protecting them. If what is supposed to be protecting you requires you to stand up for it, make that make sense. I'm highly protected, but I got to be more protective of it so that I make sure that it's protecting me by protecting it. It's a nasty cycle. So the 23, I'm more passionate about what I love. And again, I keep telling you, love in my number system or my alphabet is a load of vast energy being exerted. What was this about? Making a journey into the investment of my energy. The journey is going to require me to invest a load of vast energy in order to produce the experience. 30, 7 plus 23, 30, the king of earth. It is going to rule over what I believe in. The ideology of making a motion to see something will become enough of an investment to make the move. I talk about this all the time. Again, I almost used the example a few minutes ago. You see something or someone you want, and you're willing to take the chance to achieve it without doing proper homework. Again, like I said at the beginning, this could basically, today could be called FAAFO. You'll fuck around and find out. Keep making motions towards something that you want without realizing what you're about to lose, or if what you want is really worth it. You'll fuck around and find out. Why? 30. My number system, the thought is going to fool you. Why? Because it's going to require you to either succumb to it or overcome it. Either way it go, that's energetic struggle. If I have to learn to let go of the experience, that's energetic struggle. That's that bullshit healing. If I have to overcome it, that's that bullshit healing. I have to now exert more energy to get past the experience. Either way it go, it's your choice. So 30 becomes where you have chosen to let the thought become greater than you. Your reasoning process is the element of air. That thought has already doubled up. Remember a minute ago, I told you 23 was where that thought has already doubled up. Remember a minute ago, I told you 23 was where you're supposed to be connected to the strongest thought that is going to show you how to properly move. This is that thought showed you which one to connect to. Yeah, they do it every day. TikTok makes me sick. They unstable my connection every day, and then when I go back and replay it, I'm stuck at certain minutes, so I'll hurry up. So in this 30 right here, where you're supposed to be overcoming or succumbing, it's the reasoning process. Remember I said a few minutes ago about reasoning doesn't really come into play when you're dealing with fanatics and people who don't know how to think for themselves. It's the programming. You can explain something 900 different ways that makes sense, but it won't make sense to somebody who has not been taught how to use proper reasoning. 32, my number system, is the element of air, your thought processes. If the thought is stronger than the thinker, you're fucked. Real talk. If the thoughts in your head have more control over you than you have control over yourself, you're already enslaved. Why? That 3, that thought becomes everything. That divine empress. The example I always give is, it doesn't matter who sits on the throne as far as the king. If the queen, divine empress, the example I always give is, it doesn't matter who sits on the throne as far as the king. If the queen is good on her shit, she rules the kingdom. Just let him take all the responsibility. History shows you that. Every good king that had a strong queen, all she had to do was whisper in his ear, and that motherfucker start a war. It should be that way nowadays, goddesses. It really should. Only it shouldn't be used for war. It should be used to secure peace. Perspective. So the 3 in that 30 system, that thought that has already fooled you, that thought becomes the source. That thought becomes the issue. The thought becomes the issue, the Elegua energy. The thought is the crossroads. The thought is the fool. The thought can fool you into letting you do what's good for you, or the thought can fool you into making you do what's good for it. So you can't get into that aspect of thinking that all thoughts are bad. That becomes the responsibility of the thinker. You should be mindful of what energies you... That'll be a long reading. Perspective. The problem with today, and this ain't the YN generation. This is all generations. All of us are affected. It's just mentality at the end of the day. Mentality and experience and durability. I don't give a fuck what you get offended by. But the younger generations don't have experience and durability to outlast some of the tricks that we're being played into. Low vibrational music, low vibrational movies, low vibrational TV, low vibrational thinking, low vibrational food, low vibrational society, struggle mentality. That was somebody who has had enough experience to know that that's not what it was, can kind of see through it and not let it beat them down. Somebody who does not have any experience and that's all they see, that becomes their norm. So now they don't have any ideology of morality or sense of goals or sense of accomplishments because you haven't been shown shit. Those who have already known that there was things before that, you want what was there to return. Those who never see it, never knew what they were missing, so they go right along with the flow with that low vibrational shit. So that thought that has already shown you what things are can fool you into staying right into alignment with it. And then you become the zero. Or in other words, where this was the three is the zero, you become the thought, not the thinker. Hi, people don't think nowadays, they just respond. People don't listen to learn, they listen to respond. I can't make this shit up. Remember I told you this was supposed to have been 30. The 3 was the 0, and now the 0 becomes the 3. You already deceived. The 0, the fool, already becomes the thought that deceived you. You don't see shit for what it is. You just see shit for what you think it should be based off of your ineptitude to be able to think differently. That goes into religious fanaticism, traditional fanaticism, spiritual fanaticism, cultural fanaticism. You can see where, holy shit, that shit don't represent us. But you don't know nothing different and you need something to believe in. You'll believe in anything as long as you think thought. As long as you think it believes in you. The perfect trap. If you can tell somebody that what they think is best for them, the majority of people will refuse to think for themselves because somebody already gave them the damn doctrine. So 7/23, 2025, where the journey is going to show you how to move with passion so that you can learn control. Only if you listen to me, I tell you control is a struggle. You shouldn't control anything. You should be aware of it all. I shouldn't have to control you, and I shouldn't have to worry about you controlling me. I should learn to just see shit for what it is and then make a choice. So fuck around and find out. You're the one that has to make the choice. The Tower card, Kali Ma. The potential of that trauma that is the strongest one inside of you is the only one you can pay attention to. And I've been telling you that for years. When somebody presents an option for you, hey man, I want to have an argument with you. Okay, I could have an argument with you. This is the conversation you should be having at the same time the shit is taking place. You have to learn the Neo effect. You have to learn to think before you respond. Rah, 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 rah. You know, okay, that person's having a bad day. But fuck that. I don't give a fuck about their bad day. I'm finna show them who I am. That's what some of y'all would do. And other ones would be like, you know what, this ain't nothing about me. So why am I even staying present? Yeah, but if you walk away, you a punk. Okay, so that's some societal bullshit that's telling me to endanger myself so that I look like I fit into an endangered environment. This wasn't about me. You right. Holy shit, no more energy. Or you ain't got to say you right. You could just walk away and let it be. Some of y'all don't know how to disengage from errant energy that you become errant energy yourself. You become Kali Ma. You see destruction all around you, and then you honor the destruction within yourself by becoming it. You fuck around and find out that by matching energy, you now become the energy you just matched. That'll make sense to a couple of you. Today, if it means to put you in chaos, keep yourself in order and start doing the work on why you are so easy to respond to the chaos in the first place. Might be time for you to release some of them traumas and stop nurturing them motherfuckers and telling yourself that it's what's keeping you safe. Safe is a bad word. Think about a computer. A computer in safe mode does not work at all. You shouldn't be safe. You should be whole. But it takes, I almost said that dirty word, time. It takes attention. Start paying attention to what has your intention and just be you. Wholeness.